turn it up on people. That's what we do.
In my projects.
You see, I'm not going to be able to get that song out of my head now. Thank you. Walking around singing that.
I know, right?
Like, just the hook, too, right?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Yo, my
I think I'm going to have to play that in my show tonight.
I might call you and request that joint. Yeah.
I'm not even playing. I used to like it.
Hey, I like that song.
You okay, I won for calling him my uncle. Yeah, but you was in the video in the back. I was. The funny thing is I was there, but I wasn't on camera. But I didn't make the cut. I'm on the cutting room floor, but I was at the video. You had to be like 10 years old back then. When Projects dropped, nah, man, I was like 16, 17 when Projects dropped. Okay. All good.
Oh my goodness. This is good. Look, you know what? I got family. I had a ton of family with my last name that are in Milwaukee, so
oh yeah.
Go easy a little bit.
What's your last name?
Really? Hook? I'm not gonna say that on the air.
I'm just saying what I need to know. I wanna know. I might know them. They might
you might be somebody you hate. I don't know. I'll tell you I'll tell you when we go into the song.
You know the love, are you? Because you know love on all the liquor stores. You know the love, are you?
No, not a love.
Yeah.
What kind of name would that? That'd have been even worse for me. My name was Sky Love.
Ooh.
That would be awesome. Sky Love.
You never been in the third grade with a name like Sky.
Your last name was Box. That would have been hot. Sky Box.
Dun, 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 okay.
You never would have lasted in class next to me.
Oh no, I had to fight. I had to know how to fight and be ready to fight boys in order to make that stuff go away. They didn't make fun of my first name. It was my last name.
What's your last name?
I'll tell you in a minute when we get on. We're gonna play your song right now, and I'll tell you in a moment. Everybody, you wanna go ahead and introduce it for me?
Well, everybody, this is the official premiere of M.A.S.K, M.A.S.K, Money being Scott Knoxx. This is Let Me See SkyyhookRadio. Wee! Turn it up.
Wee!
We'll be back with M.A.S.K,
M.A.S.K.
This is their song.
Orange juice and Vuclico. This ain't music, it's my life on B-roll. My do anything for C-notes and blow a few stacks at packs with Gino. In the back of the lack, back of Filipino. She came 4, 5, 6 times like CeeLo. One perp, 550, it get you a zip. Unless I make purple rain, I ain't talking about prints or evidence. I'm OT to the Netherlands jail, cause life's better than it's ever been. XE flag, same as a Confederate. My jack look like it should be pushed by the president. Yes sir, I'm Roger Federer with words, which means that your nicest MC will get served. I know I got so much nerve. I tried to lead the hood, but I'm attached to the street like a curve. Drop, stop, now shake. Let me see it pop, stop, rotate. Baby, I'ma make it rain. Baby, money ain't a thing. Let me see it drop, stop, now shake. Let me see it pop, stop, rotate. Baby, I'ma make it rain. Money ain't a thing.
Step into my world, first wipe your feet. Give me your flash and ass so I ain't complete. Look in your eye, say this is so vain. Take a look around, see his bitch is so trained. No, I'm not a pimp, but I do not just one of the perks when your crew rock shows. The whole clique get buku chips. Won't hesitate to shoot like YouTube clips. YouTube see you looking at me sideways. Got off in her ear, now she kissing my jazz. Ask about M.A.S., homie, yes they be. Over most heads like the SAT. Just think, you could blink for every check they see. While you broke ass out like a sometimes you gotta take without asking. So I kill, disappear like a ninja assassin.
Let me see it drop, stop, now shake. Let me see it pop, stop, rotate. Baby, I'ma I'ma make it rain.
The jiggling, baby.
Money ain't a thing. Let me see you drop, stop, now shake. Let me see you pop, stop, rotate.
The jiggling, baby.
I'ma make it rain.
The jiggling, baby.
Money ain't a thing.
Wow.
Hey, yo, that was hot.
That is hot, ain't it?
I like that.
We have him on first.
Ain't it, man?
We had him on first. We did the first interview.
The debut.
What about that?
Debut.
Holla.
Terrestrial radio, I swear.
Yes, sir.
He has a radio station. He had a radio station. He has a radio show. Money B doesn't. He didn't even interview him and his boy himself.
Well, because my show is an old school hip hop radio show, so I'll be cheating.
Hey, man, it's
Even though it's my show, I can do what I want to do.
Huh?
I try to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of,
I be telling Mon that don't matter. We should be biased, but he don't listen to me.
That's what I'm gonna do. You know, because there's a way. I got a way to do that. So I will be playing it. And just that this show is today and my show is tomorrow. That's why.
sweet, fantastic, even.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and plug your show while we're discussing it as we move along here.
Are we back on?
Yeah, we back on. We've been talking.
Doing this thing. You know, I thought this was between us, y'all. You know how it is. I actually have a old school hip hop radio show and podcast called the Going Way Back Show with Money B. The tagline, of course, is classic hip hop, raw and uncut. And really, it's hip hop that was released 1999 and earlier. And it's really, you know, I started the show because, you know, that's the era that I come from, but that's the era that I love, the music that I love. You know,
Yep.
I found myself, you know, with a lot of hip hop. If I'm riding in my car, I'm usually trying to find some old school or that's what I'm listening to.
Right.
I'm thinking I can't be the only person that loves this music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I decided to put it together, and you know, I try on every show or every other show is I do interviews with old school or classic artists. And the thing that is unique about the interviews I do with these are artists that I've either, you know, toured with, partied with, hung out with,
Right.
you know, got drunk with, or whatever. So, you know, when I'm interviewing an artist, you know, like, and of course you guys know, when you do interviews, sometimes you have to do an interview cold. When you don't know somebody, you have to break the ice and kind of find out about them. An artist that's not, you don't really know much about them, trying to figure out what you ask them or what can you ask them. A lot of these artists I already know, so it's kind of like you're in on a just a conversation of two peers that are just reminiscing and talking about old times and things that we know about, and I'm sharing it with my audience. And even if I never met the audience, never met the artist, it's usually an artist that I know so much about. Like, for instance, you guys know who Spider D is? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, Spider D. You know, he had the Smurf dance, and that's
Oh my gosh!
if you know, and Smurf dance, that's the record that 50 Cent in the game. This is how we do. That's the Smurf dance beat. You feel me?
Oh,
when I heard that, I knew that was that record. So when I interviewed Spider D, you know, I ran into him, and I didn't have a chance to go research, but I just asked him all the questions that I wanted to ask him since I was a little kid listening to his music. You know, I always wanted to ask Spider D that. Or even when Just Ice, I forgot I was supposed to do the interview. He just called me.
Oh.
And I know Just Ice, I knew if I hung up and said, hey, let me call you back, I would probably never get him back on the line.
Right.
So I just kind of like, what did I always want to ask Just Ice? And I just asked him the questions. And he's very open. You know, so those are the kind of interviews I do. And, you know, I have different segments. Like I have Classic Battle, which I play like some of the hottest hip-hop battles on wax, or just
Wow.
guys that are battling, you know, like I have like Busy B against Kumo D, or LL against Kumo D live.
Everybody against Kumo D.
Right.
Everybody against Roxanne Shante.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I do that. Then I have, like, Where'd That Come From is another segment I do where, I play a hip-hop joint, and whether it be a sample or a line